全世界最美餐厅 The Jane 要关门了，提前半年预约看看咋样。
尝尝这个鹿肉，
这是我最近唯一一次没给小费的米其林服务好的餐厅吧，一会儿听听为什么。开在农村，看介绍好像是因为自己种菜。这个餐厅好像是比利时第1的餐厅，虽然只有2星，但年年全球前50。其实我整个套餐吃完，我都没想通它为啥不是3星。安特卫普另一家米其林3星也拍过，比它差远了。感觉视频拍不出它的美感。餐厅开在一个大教堂里面。这顿饭吃了我4到5个小时，所以视频时间那么长。他们家服务超级好，就像我看电视《东京大饭店》一样，手巾掉地上飞奔过来帮你捡。其实这种超大型团队的餐厅基本不太符合我最顶尖味道的设定。大团队基本做出来的东西下限高，但都差点灵魂。我基本吃到我认为最顶尖的东西都是小团体做出来的，然后有一个指挥。国外跟中国不一样，小团队也能拿到顶尖食材，中国就不可能，几乎为0的概率。中国顶尖食材大部分基本都在新荣记手里，小团队想拿好食材根本没地方买。所以为什么中国的餐厅我认为好吃的基本都在3颗星左右。中国我给过4颗星的小餐厅，基本就在顶尖食材的原产地。为什么只有4颗星？因为他们只是拿顶尖食材粗略做一下。我给过4颗星的中国餐厅，我能想起来就是潮汕的猪肉、翊桂和贵州黄牛肉。好，不聊天了，开始今天菜色介绍了。右下角打开 YouTube 字幕翻译，可以把他说的话都翻译成中文。你们老观众帮我点个赞，谢谢。
臭臭的感觉。
Here with the Jane experience, serving our Jane's flavors. Here directly integrating you in the roots of our chef. So he is from Zeeland, very well known for their mussels, razor clams, produce from the sea. Inspiration from the pickled mussels here in a very light, elegant manner, just very slightly à la nage together with some artichoke à la barigoule, which is artichokes that have been cooked in their own juices, very natural as well, but stronger in flavor, combined then also with some pickled pine cone. So the pine cone is here for demonstration purposes. It is naturally pink. You cannot harvest it. It falls down, and then we cultivate everything, pickle it, and then use the inner petals inside to give a little bit of a foresty flavor to your first preparation, very fresh, combining them with a churro made of buckwheat, topped off then also with some old Groenendaal cheese from Groenendaal in Belgium, and this has a slightly caramely note to it. The best is to enjoy it together, so first a bite of the fresh salad and then change together with the churros.
Oh, first this one.
One bite, and then changing always.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy.
他说要一口吃吧，这怎么一口吃？有个鱼在里面，很脆。这个鱼跟那家安特卫普 B23的那个前菜的鱼是一样的鱼，一口吃。然后这个
应该是比利时的老芝士加荞麦，
还有生蚝，
应该是2个换着吃。
这东西怎么一口吃？吃的有点臭臭的，入口回香。哇，它的味道会变化，会有点像那种中国的炸圈子，只是质地更细腻，入口味道会变化。先是有点臭臭的，后面越吃越香。这道菜水平挺高的，但你要说有多好吃也没多好吃，就是水平高，味道特别复杂。
Our turlet with a salad of gambero rosso. We have some gray shrimp, such as béarnaise, spinach, and parmigiano reggiano. Finish with a jus crustacé. This is really gonna soak into that turlet. Enjoy.
应该是法式灰加酱配沙拉。
哇，这个盘子超级烫，它保温做得好。尝一下，奶油味很重， 有虾。哇，它这个味道太丰富了，有虾有蟹，挺好吃的，有一点苦味，但是又不苦。好像有虾子还是蟹子，有虾子好像，挺香的。他们家真的明显比其他米其林的那种复合味要多得多。尝尝这个汤啥味道？龙虾汤，弄得挺好的。龙虾汤，虾，它这个虾味特别浓，所有加起来虾味都没有它浓，而且一点都不腥，水平相当高。你看，第二个菜就可以上龙虾了。这家真的挺实惠的。
You also speak French?
No, wait.
Because I hear you speak French.
Yes, my mother can speak French. I speak English.
Okay. Where do you live?
China.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From where in China?
Shanghai.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I always want to go.
Okay.
Really, it's on my bucket list.
Okay, you can go Shanghai.
I hope so. Asian influence because we were in California in the summer. We had a pop-up there in the Bay Area for a few weeks, and there you see a lot of influence from Japan as well. So I want to represent our trip a little bit here as well. Koshikari rice being the highest grade of sushi rice, combined here with some pickled daikon. On top you have an emulsion combining egg and uni, as well as a soft shell crab and tempura, topped with a blue mackerel. The blue mackerel has been treated, it's actually been washed with salt and then with vinegar, making it very soft and elegant in flavor, finished off with an onion ponzu.
他说这个是日本菜天妇罗，还用了月光米吗？
他说这是日本的寿司，还是切着吃的哟？对。他说这日本的寿司，那真的不像呀，这米饭都煮烂了，尝一尝。
有这个海苔的味道。
这鱼的口感像日本的，但是有腥味。这个好像是小鸡吧？这个是小鸡还是竹夹鱼啊？小鸡吧，好像。反正达不到日本水平高的水准，口感达到，腥味还是有。这也不叫寿司，这米饭都是软烂的，寿司米饭是一颗一颗的，这个是焖饭感觉。
改良版寿司，有点芥末味儿，有海苔味儿，有芥末味儿。
鱼还是有腥味的，但这种腥味不讨厌，比较靠近海洋的味道。这个脆的是什么？
海苔，
不是吧？肉吧？
好像有点虾肉。
里面有点肉，有点咸，这个脆的有点咸。它这道菜啊，达不到日本人均3万以上的寿司店。就是还是我说的老问题，欧洲人喜欢做不正宗的日本菜，但是那个法国那老年人就做得好。他们家我觉得适合普通人法餐。
Our amuses, as to say. We always serve one fixed menu in the Jane. We not call this our Jane's flavors. We always include our signature because it's the first time in Nick's whole career that he actually decides to not change anything about a preparation. He's going to keep this signature until the day he falls over, he says. You do have the option of taking it out of the menu if you feel like it's too much, if you have maybe an aversion to oysters because it's based around the oyster. It's his idea to really open everybody's views about oysters because sometimes people have their reservations about it. We have also the option to add some truffle, so the tuber melanosporum on top of your main course being a beautiful piece of fallow deer, which has perfect flavor profile to add on some truffle. It's a light game, so therefore the truffle will really elevate the flavors. Cheese and desserts, that's a conversation for later on. We'll see about halfway through the menu, come back to you. How are you feeling? Would you like to...
它有个最大问题，我到现在都不知道今天套餐是多少钱。
It's sea bass.
No, this is cod.
cod
cod 是鳕鱼。
So in the menu card it says tête de cabillaud, which is French for cod head. We've integrated the no waste movement in the Jane for more than 3 years now. So it's something that we continue to do. Here the newest initiative is to be using the cod head, something that is very quickly a waste product because usually it is sold and delivered without its head. Out of one head we can get 20 portions, so that's also very impressive. Here we combine land and sea, just like Zeeland, the roots of our chef. We have Iberico as well as algae butter. So what is interesting that people don't really realize is that algae, dried algae, sometimes has aromas that are similar to truffle. That's why we combine it with some truffle to really elevate the smell for you. Enjoy.
应该是鳕鱼头
伊比利亚火腿，不知道伊比利亚火腿，然后还有鱿鱼里面，看看是啥。先吃下这个脆的吧，先吃下这个脆的。哇，这脆的有点像虾片，但更香，还有奶油味儿。truffle 吧，不是，还是欧吉。挺香的呀，有点像青头菌吧，挺香的这蘑菇，但不是松露。
前面的暗藏玄机有关系。
看鱼头是啥？还有虾，尝一尝。哇，这个鱼好吃，很弹，还有奶油味。哇，这伊比利亚火腿是真的，我第一次吃，那么香，这太香了吧！
以前吃的伊比利亚火腿是假的，封神了。
这道菜太顶。
这道菜的口味层次特别分明。
对，而且奶香味重，所有都是食材的香味，太香了！这道菜太顶了，无敌！它这个鱿鱼真的太顶了，吃的有点像日本寿司的口感，但是是热的，奶香味太足了。这道菜太顶了，真的太顶了，拉满了，已经到顶了。这些碗都是烫的，碗是烫的。
要不要
Yes.
Which one?
Maybe this one. I'd like this one.
Yeah.
And how about you?
I'm all one.
And brioche, ciabatta,
Me.
salgo.
Okay. This
讲师看多了，都说欧万了。
Yes. More? This one?
Yes.
never
yes.
ate.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
All one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
讲师就是这样要饭的。
反正我都尝一下，4种，这是脆的，没什么味道。尝尝这个，挺好吃的。
Different butter. This is smoked butter.
Okay, thank you.
好像有2种还不一样，面包就是外面能买到的味道，但是细腻一点，没那么油。
Olive oil.
Yes, only one.
其实这个就是可颂，它这可颂挺清爽的，吃的。尝尝黄油，有点苦味，像烧烤过的感觉，没有咸味。尝一尝，这面包也不酸，那黄油挺好吃的。怎么还有点火腿的味道？好像，难道放肉了？搞点橄榄油，看看有没有日本大家的橄榄油好吃。这橄榄油太一般了，比日本那个差得远，有点油齁味。
We have here a very playful and adventurous presentation of the hamachi, yellowtail kingfish from a very sustainable aqua farm in Denmark. We're going to be serving part 1 and part 2 separately, but they're going to come together after your first 1 or 2 bites. In front of you, we have a plain temperature already, having an ice cream of French mustard, which is hidden under the loin of the hamachi. Sashimi style cut, combined then also with mishima ukari, which is a mix of purple shiso as well as some plum. Then we finished off with a vinaigrette, which is based also on rosewater and beetroot. In a moment, after your first or second bite, we will be bringing hamachi 2 to the table. Totally different, a contrast in flavor, fattiness, but also in temperature. This one will be lukewarm. You have the belly, which is already higher in fat percentage. We're going to combine it there with jus, our dashi butter, which was one of Nick's biggest first sauces, which we reinvented. That's why it's called dashi butter 2.0, based on a beurre blanc with some dashi vinegar as well, and then a secret ingredient that we will keep to ourselves, because the first recipe he was very generous and gave it to everybody, but this one stays with us. An oil of Kyoto green onion, so actually scallions, which are very aromatic, and also an espuma of smoked sakura vinegar with some goma. But please already start, and then you can combine both preparations.
看看它这水平咋样，摆盘倒挺好看的，哇，调味说不出来，它不是酸味，
它这特别有酸味。
但我觉得，哇，还有一股烟熏味上头。但是我觉得它湿鱼做的虽然很有创新味道，它的调味是满分，这家店所有调味满分，但我觉得它湿鱼的功底一般吧。它这湿鱼没有奶香味。法国那家店虽然简单，但是很好突出了食材的香味。它这个店主要是突出调味，它调味挺好的。湿鱼用的是爱尔兰的还是哪里的？我忘了，回去看录像他说的，是有一点点腥味的，好像。反正比那老年人确实差点。冰镇的，下面冰镇的，看这是啥？这是个冰的东西，是不是冰淇淋？哇，好冰！哇，这是个冰淇淋哈，好吃啊！哇，还带芥末，哇，辣的，入口是有点甜，回味是辣的。他们家的调味应该是我吃过所有里面最厉害的一家，但是食材的香味少一点。哇，酸，好酸这个菜，但也不是说酸到皱眉头的，真的调味挺厉害的这家店。他们家的这个调味我觉得是最好的一家，法国那些调的让我有点莫名其妙，要不太酸，要不太苦，它的这个酸是恰到好处，真的形容不来，你们来吃过就知道。下面这萝卜品质也挺好的，很香、很脆、很甜。Hamachi is hamachi too?
Yes.
Okay.
Hamachi is where? It's from where?
A Danish aqua farm. So before we use it from Japan, now we have a Danish aqua farm. So
Danish. Yes,
Yes.
Denmark.
Yes, exactly.
It's one bite. Two. Okay.
You can do one, sir.
Okay.
You can do one, but I would break it and then
Okay. 看湿鱼2，哇，这个调味牛逼，有点酸，但是又不是酸。它里面用了些啥啊？我靠！但是其实我吃不出湿鱼食材的好坏，他家调味挺惊艳。吃一口，有一点点咸，稍微有点咸。厕所下面还有个酒窖。
the menu every 2 to 3 months.
It's what caviar?
But this one has been with us for around, sorry, serviette please. It's been with us for around 3 years now. Sorry. Because after a lot of oysters preparation, chef makes this is the best you could ever do. So the Irish Moor oysters is lacquered with yuzu kosher together with some tartar of Balfego tuna out of Spain. The only company we work with at Jane when it comes to tuna. Very sustainable, transparent. Sorry, is this necessary? Okay. And very sustainable. Together, you have the sauce made of liquid of the oysters, buttermilk, and bread miso. These are the bread within touring services that we ferment for 3 months as part of the No Waste movement we have here at the chain. You have some fermented kohlrabi, seaweed, oyster cream, and the chip is made of linseed and pumpkin. Please enjoy.
尝尝它鱼子酱，咸，奶香味有，还是有一点点腥味，跟那个日本人的鱼子酱比还是差一点。不知道，吃吃看吧。吃吃看，吃着有点像日本的鱼，有点像金枪鱼，但是这有个生蚝。他说这个菜是10年的菜，是不是？还是看生蚝？哇，这个生蚝顶级，吃过最好的生蚝，没有之一，特别厚，特别奶。基本没腥味，没有腥味。这生蚝顶，这个生蚝是最顶的，应该特别厚。这生蚝太顶。它这个金枪鱼是什么？是等会儿我看一下，是中腹还是？奶香味挺足的，看一下是。这个金枪鱼应该是中腹偏赤身肉吧，反正肯定不是大腹。它这样制作的太好了。就把这个赤身肉的腥味弄掉。它的汁是带点酸味，咸口为主，跟金枪鱼的奶香味融合一下，更清爽。看这个是脆的是啥？这个芝麻酥吧。它整体其实这道菜有一点点咸，食材调味创意融合都是挺高的分数。
We have our next preparation. We have the beautiful langoustine and the love for Asia. We have the langoustine itself together with some kabocha pumpkin. This is mostly seen in Japan, but also a little bit of South Korea. So I do have to say Asian out of respect, of course. Which we serve with a chip of white sesame, but also with a little bit of lemongrass for extra freshness, some coriander seeds, or cilantro seeds of course, and I've just topped it with a beautiful Vinzois sauce, Vinzois on the French Jura, out of the French Jura, on the Swiss border, and we added some fig leaf oil. Fig leaf, we had very kind neighbors, we could use their leaves as long as we mention them in the explanation, of course. So here we go. Also, you can find some aromas put together by our chef itself with local products like ginger out of Antwerp, shisho out of Antwerp, and some smoked eel out of Ierseke, Zealand. Enjoy.
它这道菜挺硬的啊，是个龙虾，真的。尝尝那个龙虾，但上面说有鳗鱼，没看到呀。我这龙虾挺长的哦。他们家菜倒是真的硬，全是大菜。先尝一下鳗鱼吧，看一下鳗鱼好不好？挺好的，但吃的也不像鳗鱼，没腥味，反正是鱼肉，挺新鲜的。尝尝这龙虾顶不顶？看看啊，看一下横截面，这龙虾好。 鲜甜，它这个龙虾很顶，但是不是我吃过最好的。我吃过最好的比这个还要柔嫩。这个龙虾是品质很好的龙虾，没有腥味，没有中国那些腥味。国内反正龙虾我没吃过好的，只吃过贵的。但你要说太贵的我也吃不起。 这龙虾好吃，鲜甜、脆嫩，但是还是能吃出是龙虾肉。最好的龙虾是更嫩到柔嫩，吃着都不像龙虾肉，那才是最顶的。但这真的很实在，超大一块，吃过最实惠的，太爽了。就这个龙虾是吃到爽了。
Continuing here with the sea bass, it's been through a lot. It's been cooked on the plancha, so all of that to really have the perfect combination of cuisson, meaning that it's not dry but very juicy, savory, but still has a crisp skin to enjoy, together with a combination of namico mushrooms as well as purple yams as well as carrot. The carrot has been dehydrated and rehydrated, making it very intense and natural flavors, as well as fermented in the jus that I just served here. So really, on top, having also some apple cider vinegar and then some bitter leaf salad. Enjoy.
吃吃看上面的，哇，盘子超烫，他们家很注意。感觉上面这个脆的是甜的。这是啥羽翼甘蓝？哇！ 味道好浓啊，像烧烤过，有股烟熏味儿。这菜做的挺用心的，哇！这个菜是另一味道，可以咬出汁，很浓的烟熏味儿。看这个是啥？吃的太像紫薯了，太蘑菇感了。哇，这蘑菇质量好，脆，像鸡肉一样。这蘑菇是野生的，应该。 看它这野生鲈鱼怎么样？这鱼品质不是很好，拉了，太拉了。这道鱼有点有失水准，差不多就是已经比法国的那些鲈鱼要差了，已经快接近那种快餐店了，有点腥味压下去的，不好吃的。它皮是脆的，比日本那个鱼差远。 这道菜鱼的水准太差了，真的太差了，有点像国内做鲈鱼的水平，嫩到也还算嫩，但不是特别嫩，水平不太行啊。这道菜真的，这个汁有点桃子味，好像弄点面包。他们家就是酱汁调的好。
这道菜是我不想给小费的原因之一。
which loosely translates to Épine Saint-Jacques. It's combined with Savoy cabbage, chestnut, some mushrooms, and a touch of foie gras. And we finish off with a very heartwarming winter oil. Enjoy.
这个麦子没味道，闻了一下，纯装饰，尝尝味道。扇贝，还有鹅肝，好像。看这黄的是啥？不会是那个吧？这是不是？这个蘑菇，看看扇贝吧，挺嫩的，看着，你看，哇，调味太咸了，扇贝还不错，是甜的，很新鲜扇贝，但是没有那个东西，最好的扇贝才有的东西。扇贝，我觉得它可能是不是有点腥味，还是没有，因为它调味太丰富了，有个酱汁是苦的，扇贝烤过的，不过它扇贝没有 B23的顶，B23是最顶的扇贝，比这些都顶。它扇贝外面烤的一层有点老，但整体扇贝是嫩的。它说有鹅肝，没看到鹅肝呀。啊，可能这个酱是鹅肝酱，这个蔬菜还蛮好吃的。里面还有点苦甜的。哇，苦甜的。尝尝这个菜，下面它是一个苦的调味。喝下这个汤看一下怎么样？哇，我不喜欢喝苦的调味，有一点奶油味，好像还有点辣味。马马虎虎吧，
好像是按错键了，画质有点下降。
Okay, dear guests, on to our main. We have a beautiful fallow deer. The fallow deer shot in the wild from the waterleiding duinen. This is dunes in the Netherlands, next to Haarlem, Zandvoort, close to Amsterdam. I said shot in the wild, so I do have to tell you that's the slightest possibility that we may find a piece of wool. It's something I have to say, but also give the authenticity of this really in the wild, really the wildness. This is served with some chicory, some Jerusalem artichoke, made an espuma out of it, some salsify, and I've just been topped with an jus de carcasse, where we added some Kempo pepper. Kempo pepper is a pepper out of Cambodia, really rich in flavor, and it's from itself. Please enjoy our main.
Okay,
and then also we have the knives over here. You'd be surprised how many guests were looking over it, so makes it easier. Thank you.
Thank you。
这个是鹿肉，尝一尝，尝一下这蘑菇。这是它这些有什么木梨、牛蒡、开心果，好像。先尝一尝。哇，好甜啊！这是开心果吗？超甜，质量超好，真的。尝尝肉吧，鹿肉，很嫩，超嫩，看着。尝尝这个鹿肉。火候还可以啊，再点酱汁吧。我不相信它能不蘸酱汁就好吃。鹿肉超级嫩，挺嫩的，肉有点酸味，没有血腥。Yes, very good, very tender。这鹿肉算我吃过做的最好的一个，比较嫩，但是有点酸，没有血腥味。这个好像是什么芝士带着什么？我只是觉得鹿肉不是很好吃，但是它做的水平是我目前吃过最高的，也可能是它选的这个部位挺好，还可以吧。鹿应该是里脊肉吧，香味还是有的。可能老外喜欢吃纯瘦肉吧，所以鹿肉就比较满足他们的审美。那你说中国人的话，应该没几个人会觉得好吃。嫩倒是挺嫩的，这个倒不柴不老。可能鹿肉做到顶也就这水平。反正他拿货的渠道蛮好的，这鹿肉的。吃吃看这牛蒡，挺好吃的，是甜的啊。它是蔬菜本身的甜，不是说加了糖的。开心果也好吃，都好吃，很甜。开心果又奶又甜。蔬菜不错的。
So we have here our first preparation of the dessert. Citrus, a lot of citrus, a lot of acidity. But let me start with the citrus. We have citrus like bergamot and sorbet of blood orange, jus of clementine. But it's beautifully balanced by the yogurt and vanilla foam with the deconstructed caramelized waffle, and on top you'll find a chip of aloe vera together with some honey. As said, the jus is of clementine, but also the granité of caviar lime for extra acidity.
上面是个啥？他说刚才上面是啥？这个糖还好，不甜，很脆，真的不甜，一点都不甜，很香。这是一个柑橘类的甜点，看一下这个沙冰，哇，这橘味的太重了，真的很有水果的味道。哇，旁边这个是有薄荷还是什么？有薄荷味，特别重。哇，很冰，很脆，整体不是很甜，挺清爽。旁边这个奶油很浓稠，有很重的薄荷味。哇，下面这边又有点，左边有点酸。哇，确实突出一个橘子的味道。这道甜品还可以做。哇。 味道还有点芬达的味道。这个糖是脆的，这个有点甜，但也不是甜，也不太甜，它不会有甜的那种收尾，还可以这道甜点。这道甜点就突出一个橘子、橙子、柠檬的味道，还有点薄荷的味道，还可以，挺好的，至少不甜。
Here we're going to continue with the final dessert. We have Nocturne, which is a special coffee blend that Nick created together with Cook and Bone. It's a Dutch coffee roastery, and we specially made it just for the Jane. We used an espresso to actually make the base together with a tarte tatin of Doyen de Comis pears, combining also some Jerusalem artichoke. You have the skins around it, giving a little bit of extra structure, and then a vinaigrette with some vinegar of butter. Very, very nice.
看一下这个是咖啡冰淇淋，里面还有脆的、甜的。这个咖啡冰淇淋很浓稠，但是没有昨天那个冰淇淋好吃，挺香的，香味蛮重的。尝尝这个脆的，直接一口吃这个是巧克力吧？看一下，哎，不是，
也不是巧克力，
带酒味的。酒味挺浓的，不是巧克力，
也不是慕斯啊。
反正是个奶油还是个啥，马马虎虎吧，至少不甜。这个冰淇淋还有点咸，下面这是个梨吧，好像看介绍。
跟咖啡一样的巧克力，
看一下这个，
它的汁儿又是甜的。
这梨好像还可以，上面那块小的挺好吃，吃在这大的这个苦的巧克力。反正这道甜点跟甜完全不沾边，下面是个巧克力饼的感觉，有点太苦了，吃大口马马虎虎这道甜点。他们家我总结一下，量大实惠，硬菜多，调味丰富，但整体食材的水平还是不够顶级，马马虎虎还是值得体验的。这个价格的话，环境、服务综合，菜品数量都还可以的。吃到最顶的菜应该是鲈鱼头里面的那个鱿鱼和伊比利亚火腿，那个伊比利亚火腿是真的香。然后还有那道生蚝也还可以，生蚝其实挺惊艳的。龙虾也行，龙虾挺实惠的，给的量挺大的。其他好像就比较一般吧，味道。整体来说调味还是很丰富的，可以来试试。送2种巧克力，2个人的，看好不好吃。到上海了，现在回到上海了，来吃下它这个巧克力。这个巧克力挺好吃的，有点烟熏味，不是很甜，还可以这个。